Akshay Shinde, accused of sexually assaulting two minor girls at a school at Badlapur in Maharashtra, has been shot dead in retaliatory firing by police. This after Shinde allegedly snatched the officer's weapon and opened fire. As per officials, when he was being taken to court, the accused had snatched the gun of a police escort party and fired on the police, which resulted in injury of an AP rank officer. The police retaliated and the accused was shot dead. He was taken to Shivaji Hospital in Thane's Kalwa, where he succumbed to his bullet injuries. According to sources, Thane police have formed an 8-member team to investigate the incident. The team includes Deputy Commissioner of Police, Assistant Commissioner, a Senior Police Inspector and 5 experts. They will explore multiple angles of the case, including gathering technical data. We have some breaking inputs coming in as well. This is the latest update. Accused post-mortem will be performed by experts from JJ Hospital as well as a forensic team. Post-mortem of the body will be performed by experts from JJ Hospital, and a forensic team will also be involved in the process. Nilesh is getting us more details on the post-mortem of the accused. Yes, Nilesh.
Well, absolutely. The panchnama of the accused has been done. His body at the moment is at Thane's Kalwa hospital, wherein his body soon will be taken to the JJ hospital, which is in Mumbai, where the post-mortem will be done. And at the moment, we are present at the spot where this incident took place yesterday around 6:30 p.m. when the police officials were taking the accused Akshay Shinde from Taloja jail to Thane crime branch. And at this very exact moment, around 6:30, the accused Akshay Shinde allegedly snatched the pistols from one of the police officials and shot around 3 rounds at this very spot. Now what we are getting to know is that Akshay Shinde was trying to run away from police officials, trying to take benefit of these bushy areas and jump across the bypass road in order to save himself. However, as he shot around 3 rounds at police officials, they in defense, in retaliation, had to shoot at Akshay Shinde and thus causing a critical injury, a serious injury to him. And later on, when he was taken to the Kalwa hospital, he was declared dead during treatment. However, it is a serious question that is being raised upon functioning of police officials as to why such a serious crime offender was left unguarded. His hands were not tied up, and most importantly, the pistol which was kept with the API, how it was not locked, how it was not kept away from hands of the accused, who was easily getting access of the pistol and later on continued shooting multiple rounds at police officials.
Those are some of the questions that even the opposition is raising. Nilesh, thank you for getting us the details. The opposition has its own suspicion as far as the encounter theory is concerned. Let's listen into some of the reactions.
ये जो बदलापुर में आरोपी था, वो आज जिसको तफ्तीश के लिए जो उसके ऊपर उसकी पहली पत्नी जो थी, उसने गुनाह रजिस्टर किया था लैंगिक अत्याचार का, और इसकी वजह से उसको तपास के लिए ला रहे थे। और उस दरमियान उसने एपीआई नीलेश मोरे इसके ऊपर फायरिंग की। नीलेश मोरे जख्मी है, घायल है, और इसीलिए पुलिस ने खुद के बचाव के लिए ये कार्यवाही की है।
देखिए, अपोजिशन हर तरीके से हर चीज पर सवाल उठाता है, और यही अपोजिशन है जो बार बार बोलता था फांसी दे दीजिए। अब वही अपोजिशन जब पुलिस के ऊपर गोली चलाई जाती है तो पुलिस अपना रक्षण करेगी या नहीं करेगी? मुझे लगता है कि इसके ऊपर इस प्रकार से विवाद करना बहुत गलत है।
बदलापुर के जिस नराधम ने 2 नन्ही मुन्नी बच्चियों के साथ यौन शोषण किया था, उसका एनकाउंटर एक बहुत बड़ी खुशखबरी है। जिन लोगों को इस एनकाउंटर के ऊपर सवाल उठाना है और जिनके दिल में ऐसे बलात्कारी के लिए प्रेम प्रकट हो रहा है, उनसे मेरा सवाल ये है कि वो बलात्कारी के साथ खड़े हैं या महाराष्ट्र पुलिस के साथ।
आणि जी पोलिसांना त्या ठिकाणी जखमी करण्याचं काम झालं आणि त्याच्यानंतर एन्काउंटर मध्ये जो अक्षय शिंदेचा मृत्यू झालेला आहे, या सर्व प्रकरणाची सखोल चौकशी व्हायला पाहिजे। या सर्व प्रकरणामध्ये पाणी कुठे मुरतंय का, याच्या मागचे कोण सूत्रधार आहेत का, याची चौकशी व्हायला पाहिजे। आणि आज महाराष्ट्रामध्ये कायदा सुव्यवस्थेचा एवढा मोठा प्रश्न निर्माण झालेला आहे। एक तर मुली सुरक्षित नाहीत, आणि त्याच्यावर जर असं पोलिसांच्या माध्यमातून एवढं हलगर्जीपणा होत असेल किंवा अशा तऱ्हेने घटना होत असतील, या पूर्ण प्रकरणाची चौकशी जी आहे ती सीबीआयच्या माध्यमातून झाली पाहिजे.
All right, let's open this up and go across to our guests. We're joined by Krishna Hegde, spokesperson of Shiv Sena, the Shinde faction, and Anish Gawande, national spokesperson of NCP, Sharad Pawar faction. Let me begin with you, Mr. Hegde, because the opposition says there is no law and order in Maharashtra. They are also demanding a probe. They have cast aspersion on the encounter theory.
Swati, this is the same opposition which few days ago said that the accused Akshay Shinde should be taken at the Chauraha and he should be hanged. And today they are singing a different tune, especially when it comes to the police. Akshay Shinde is not a sadhu or a sant. He is a POXO accused, he is a rape accused, he raped children who are 3 and 4 years old. Not only these two, but we don't know how many more he has done. And to protect this person, especially when he is having he had to go out with the police and then he fires at the police, and the API Nilesh More is grievously injured and battling for life. Now the opposition is trying to come and support such an accused. I think it's a shame.
That justice should have been done in the court. Their allegation is that this was done to cover up something to save people. Who are the police protecting? That's the question they are asking.
Swati, first of all, Akshay Shinde was taken to the court for a case which his second wife had charged him with, and that too of unnatural sex. And when he was going there, in the van, he tried to remove the revolver and the pistol of the API and tried to run away and take cover behind the bushes. But when he tried to do that, the police, who was shot, his colleagues, I think they shot him. There is an investigation team. They will see exactly what has happened and then report it.
Okay.
But it is a shame that the opposition is now crying foul, especially when few days ago they were shouting and screaming that he should be hanged in public.
Okay. Mr. Gawande, respond to that. Krishna Hegde says it's shameful and part of the opposition to cry foul.
No, it's incredibly unfortunate that anyone is raising doubts as to why the opposition is making this an issue. It is evident to anyone watching this today that this killing has been a cover-up for something bigger. In Maharashtra, how can you have a convict being transferred from a jail to a sort of police station without adequate security? Serious questions are being asked of the Home Ministry on this matter. How are you having this happen when the trustees of the school at which Shinde was a sort of employee are members of the BJP? How are you having this happen when the sort of chairperson and the secretary of the school have applied for anticipatory bail before the Bombay High Court after being denied anticipatory bail by a lower court on these same POXO charges? How are you having this happen when the special public prosecutor in the case is none other than Ujjwal Nikam, a man who contested on a BJP ticket not too long ago in the Lok Sabha elections and is clearly suffering from a case of prosecutorial bias? There are far too many questions in this case, and there is a complete collapse of law and order in Maharashtra
Complete collapse of law and order. Mr. Hegde, please respond to that. How is it that the accused got access to the weapon and then he shot at a police officer? What were the officers on duty present there in the situation doing? How did he first of all get access to that weapon? Second, Mr. Nana Patole has asked, the trustees are absconding. Nothing is being done about that. But here in this case, encounter has happened to cover up the truth.
Swati, the accused was traveling to the court in full police protection, but it was he who tried to snatch away the revolver, and it was he who fired at the police.
But this
and the
I
police,
don't agree with
let me complete. And the police in retaliation fired at him and he was dead. Our API is also grievously injured. Secondly, Anish was asking that how Ujjwal Nikam is representing the case. So there have been hundreds of cases before where Kapil Sibal as a Congress MP or Abhishek Manu Singhvi as a Congress Member of Parliament have represented cases for the Congress and other places. Thirdly, let me tell you, if people were so upset, Maharashtra, I'll tell you, is celebrating. People were distributing sweets, they were bursting crackers, and the opposition is still not understanding the people's sentiments. I'm not saying about this encounter. I'm saying that if law had not taken its own course, nature has taken its own course.
What the opposition is saying, Mr. Gawande, very quickly before I wrap up. 8-member panel has been formed which has senior officers to probe this. Are you convinced that truth will come out?
No, because the government has completely lost the plot and failed to understand the mood of the state today.
Okay.
When people protested on the street in Badlapur, they were accused of being funded by opposition parties. When people raised their voice about this case, the government was accusing opposition political parties of playing politics with a case of sexual assault. The mood of the state is clear. They are frustrated with this encounter justice, this sort of crude law and order situation that exists in Maharashtra today, and the answer will come only at the ballot box.
All right, Mr. Gavande, Mr. Hegde, I have to wrap up. Thank you very much for joining us on the debate. Meanwhile, let me quickly share more information with our viewers as far as this case is concerned. The accused dying in encounter will now be investigated. That's what top sources are telling your channel. Maharashtra police has formed a 8-member team that will look into every angle. Political blame game is also underway. We have Nilesh joining us from the spot where this entire sequence of events played out, which led to the accused dying. The encounter took place from where Nilesh is reporting. Nilesh, over to you. 8-member team formed to look into all the possible angles as far as the encounter theory is concerned.
Well, absolutely. The police action has been into doubt since day one. Even the Bombay High Court had to lash out to police officials and somewhat suspend the senior PI who delayed in registering the FIR at the first place. And after this incident wherein the alleged encounter has taken place, questions have been raised not only by the political parties but also the family members of the accused Akshay Shinde. As we spoke to uncle and parents of Akshay Shinde, these doubts were also raised at how an individual who has never touched a gun was able to shoot around 3 rounds. He was able to snatch pistols out of police officers' holster. All of these are raising concerns, and why this incident occurs at a place where there is no establishment of a CCTV camera. I'll request my video journalist Sahil to pan around the camera and show you that it is all a mountain region, a bushy area, jungle-like area where this incident took place, and all of these are raising doubts over the action which has been taken by police officials. And to counter and to answer of these questions, a 8-member committee has also been set up, which will be investigating all of these doubts which are being raised on police officials' team. As per police officials, they went to Taloja jail and was getting the accused Akshay Shinde towards Thane Crime Branch Road, Thane Crime Branch through this particular road, which is a Mumra bypass road. And at around 6:30, the incident unfolded. Later on, in a defense, they had to act. However, with all of those doubts being raised as to why no safety measures were taken for a smooth transaction of this convoy, 8-member committee will be investigating, and most importantly, this 8-member consists of those 4 officials who were present at that spot. Will also include a DCP rank officer, a ACP rank officer, and a senior PI level officer, which will be investigating.
All right, Nilesh, thank you very much for getting us all the details. We'll keep coming back to you. Political blame game has begun. Opposition says there is no law and order in the state of Maharashtra, and this encounter was done to cover up the truth. BJP, of course, hitting back. The Shinde Sena hitting back at the opposition for the wild theory on encounter. A quick break with that.